Hydrated.
Oh, yeah. It's spooky time, man. Another spooky episode tonight, you guys. You guys ready? We're going to do some
Halloween's
candy.
coming.
Yeah. I'm excited. We got candy to try.
I see the fog
drove
rolling
around,
in
yeah.
off the Pacific right now.
Oh, yeah? Is it getting eerie outside?
A little eerie, Pennsylvania.
I'm actually going to be off Halloween night, so if you and Mom are going to be doing trick-or-treating, I'm coming over for that shit.
We will.
I will, of course, put on the iHeartRadio Halloween mix that has Thriller and the Ghostbusters theme song and everything else the whole time, and throw that on the speaker and have a grand old time.
What we do is we pull the car up, back the truck down in the middle,
flip that tailgate down, man.
Yes, we do, and
check out all the badass costumes.
I got a fun little Mike Myers Friday Halloween or Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees trivia fact when we come back.
All right, well, guys, they call us the Breeze. There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go.
Hey, we can paint Benny black. Halloween, you can't do the tiger roar because it got eaten by a wolverine.
Dive as fuck.
Thank you, Dad, for introing the show there. I appreciate it. Guys,
always
this is
talking over it.
Yeah, this is They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. And then, of course, check out the show everywhere you listen to podcasts every Monday when we put the pod out. Like the page, facebook.com/They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Here to give you an awesome show tonight.
Go! A king-size show.
That's right, which reminds me, how y'all been sleeping?
Getting in the mood for the spooky holiday.
Hey, Guy.
Halloween holiday.
That's right.
You forgot to turn out the lights last night, Guy?
Yeah, let it burn. Let it burn all night. Let it burn. Yeah, turn out the lights.
Just power.
So I have been watching the movies that made us on Netflix.
Yep,
and now they have the Halloween. Have we watched any of that?
So I have watched the Friday the 13th one, and I have watched the Nightmare on Elm Street one. I still have yet to watch Halloween, Alien, and RoboCop. They threw in there because RoboCop was kind of like
Coming to America.
And then they threw Coming to America.
Actually,
in there.
ain't bad. We watched it today. But what do you think so far? Pretty good.
I loved the Nightmare on Elm Street one. That was very informative, and it had a lot of
where he's cutting his hands with the freaking actual glove.
Yeah,
because those prop dudes are like, I just got to make this glove out of nowhere, and he's like, I actually put razor blades on there.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out what would work best and everything, and then he said, finally we got the hang of it, and I was getting so good with it. I go to craft services, and I'd stab cocktail weenies with them.
Yeah, he's like, I would be over there at the. So okay, you remember Jason, right? Friday the 13th.
So Jason's the hockey mask, right? Yeah.
When
Camp
you used to hear
Crystal
that, what did you think they used to say?
What's that?
Do you remember that?
I don't.
I didn't know that they were saying anything.
And it's been so long since I've watched anything.
I thought it was always. So it turns out that the person that ended up saving Friday the 13th was a dude that scored the film, which was actually the Jason Voorhees' mom.
For free on promises and trust.
Promises. So he goes, I just don't know how I'm going to be able to score this movie and make it very interesting. And he goes, so I got to revert back to the script and the screenplay and about the Jason Voorhees' mom and how she would Voorhees.
Vorhees.
What did I say? Voorhees. Voorhees is very good with little Capricola. But anyway, so
small wine glass.
I guess the mom had like voices in her head where it was saying like "kill Ma," so the guy would go "kill Ma."
Oh, okay.
I thought it was like that one rock and roll song from the 70s or 80s.
The more you know.
Yeah, no, I did not know that.
The more you know.
I did not know that.
Not that, but
well, that's interesting. Yeah.
Kill Ma. Short.
And this was how did you discover this fact?
Through Netflix. Gosh, they're so good.
Yep. Like we said, it's the movies that made us, and they're doing the horror edition right now. God, we love promoting Netflix stuff. Something about the Netflix stuff, it always ends up.
We scratch their big back, they might scratch our little.
You never
back.
know. The Breeze could have a show. That would be great. Let's go on that.
Go!
Yeah. So we got a lot of show for you guys tonight. We're gonna do birthdays per usual. The honeymoon is over. We're gonna talk about that a little bit, and then the new video that's been circling around YouTube and been a huge hit, released October 11th. We're going to get into that. I'm sure you guys have seen some of that out there. And then going with the spoopy seasons, we were going to do a little candy tasting tonight. Like we said last week, we were talking about favorite Halloween candies and favorite costumes on last episode 12. So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't already. And this is episode 13. Yeah, motherfucker. Spooky. That's right.
On the 14th.
We were talking about
day.
Yeah, we were talking about candy and shit, and we got into the fact that Dad had never had a Nerd's rope. So I was like, okay, we'll do a candy tasting, maybe candies we haven't had before, or at least you two haven't had.
There's been a lot of nerds I've wanted to rope, but I don't reckon it's legal.
Why?
Yeehaw.
Why? Did they steal your homework, Dad? Did they fucking make you pay a couple extra cents?
Just some nerds I'm talking. I wasn't
Mind
a
your
nerd.
tongue, Professor Nerdhead.
Did you? You weren't a bully in high school.
No.
You weren't a nerd. Were there nerds in Bledsoe County?
Probably so. I'm guessing, there's probably a couple, 2 or 3 of them. There's probably most of them in the band, marching
couple,
band
2,
or
3,
something.
4 of them. Yeah, in the marching band. Well,
They wasn't guitar players.
that's right. Yeah. And then I'm going to talk about a drunkest moment tonight. I'm going to put the boys on the spot. Maybe they can remember their drunkest moment, like just.
I thought you were going to say what your drunkest moment was.
A
I was
story
like,
from
I gotta
your
consult.
drunkest moment, and I didn't send this out as homework. I figured we'd go just off the cuff with this. I'll tell a story, and I'm sure by the time I get done, one of you will be ready, and we'll just kind of improv that. And
Well,
then, of
I'll
course,
lawyer up. I'll
per
lawyer up.
usual, lawyer up. Per
Lawyer up for
usual,
this
we're going to
segment,
do
boys.
the dad's mailbag. I picked all 3 letters tonight. I picked from somewhere in Florida, so we're keeping it local tonight. So make sure you listen to that, guys. But yeah, first thing I wanted to talk about, I've been kind of noticing it lately, and we were talking about Google earlier tonight before during pre-show, and I was like, this is perfect because this segues into something that's kind of been pissing me off lately about Google. Now, Google Maps, if you have Google Maps installed on your phone, which I'm sure most of us do, if you use Apple Maps, get the fuck with the program. Google Maps are way better. I'm sorry, they just are.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was like such thing as Apple Maps.
Apple Maps, like when it first got created, everybody was making fun of it and making memes about it because it was like taking people in like weird directions. And they were making fun of it, and but so Google Maps, it knows where my home is, it knows where I work. And
It has a picture of your house
it gives
on
you
the
like the
street.
5 minutes too.
Every time I get in my car, the little banner will pop up like on the home screen where the
You got
clock
5
is,
minutes
and
to
it'll say
whatever.
you're 13 minutes to the 7-Eleven. It always just says the 7-Eleven that's across the street from wherever I work. So it always says 13 minutes to work, and then when I get in the car to leave work, it goes 13 minutes to home. Now, it's been listening to my conversations and my texts when I talk about, usually on Wednesday nights, I start talking and texting people going, hey, I'm getting out of work soon. Do you want to go to the Goose? And Wayward Goose, Blue Goose.
Get in your car, turn it on.
Yeah,
so many
the
minutes to the Goose.
So on
Bermuda Triangle.
How do
Wednesday
you even know
nights,
I'm going there?
because Wednesday nights I always end up kind of going to Goose usually. Every time I get in the car at work on Wednesday nights, it doesn't say home. It says 13 minutes to Wayward Goose. And I'm just saying, man.
Well,
I
what
could be
I'm
on-
saying is, though, is that a bad thing?
I could be on.
Or is it kind of like an impressive thing? Are you kind of impressed?
Well, I
when
mean,
you
it's a
see
badge
it?
of honor.
I can be
Yeah,
on.
that's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't feel like
a
you
badge
think
of-
it's a
badge of
bad thing.
honor.
I mean,
It's a
I
badge
feel
of
like
honor.
the way you're saying
I
it's
could
like,
be on
that is
our-
pretty cool.
at
You can
work.
turn that off, by the way, because I used to do that same shit. I mean,
Right.
you can
It
turn
doesn't
off.
matter. They just know what you're doing. If you're connected
Oh,
to a
dude.
computer, they know what you're looking.
I know,
you
you
have
don't
been
even-
looking for, and they suggest things
Yeah.
that you might be looking for. And the reason I say that is because I could be on MSC's websites, and they're a competitor of ours, but we do sell. We can. They acquired a.
FBI is
bought-
gonna come in and seize
They bought a
that
company
computer.
that was out in California called Swiss Precision Instruments several years ago, and they kind of folded it into MSC, and now we have to buy SPI items through MSC, which is really a competitor of ours, a direct competitor of ours.
WTF.
But
And I hated doing that. But anyway, if I'm on there looking for something for a customer, and we do buy stuff from them because this customer wants a specific thing, and it's in Atlanta, and it's here the next day.
No questions
overnight,
asked.
second day overnight charge or nothing, just $12.
NSA.
Yeah, well, I don't know what.
Wait, does it
what
fly
they-
into TSA or TPA?
I don't think it's flown down here. I think it's a truck gets down here and disperses it in the morning, overnight. But whenever you're on there looking for something, you might be interested in this on the sidebar, and it's like stuff that you have looked for.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
for sure. Yeah,
like
your
a
cookies.
A horizontal bandsaw from Palmgren a month ago.
Yeah.
Abrasives, because you're
Could you
always
imagine-
you're always on the internet looking for stuff.
Right.
You imagine what
And
Clark...
I'm like, they know every single thing that you're doing.
Could you
it, man.
imagine what banners Clark Griswold sees at his company's computer show up on his stuff? It's probably like valid.
Like what?
Well, he was a book.
He was doing toys, right, or
Yeah,
something like that.
toys.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah, toys.
No, he was doing the food additives.
Put it over there,
In the Vegas
Griswold.
in the Vegas episode, he had like the milk that would stay in the pouch and not go bad for like 5 years.
Oh,
He
right.
was doing the food additives. That
I
would
think
like,
the first movie he was doing toys, like Ryan said.
I think he was in the Christmas
And
one
then,
too.
yeah.
You know who else
and
does
then
toys?
Elf, they were doing books. They were a publisher in New York or something.
Do you know who else does toys? Peter Griffin. He does toys.
Those toys.
He does toys.
It's real nice of
You
him.
remember when he had that like watch over
Does he
the
throw 'em to
the
Brian?
plant? Probably,
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
I
But also, I don't know if that was like kind of a grind your gears because it like gives you a prediction. But acronyms, can we get away from acronyms? They're only confusing me a little bit more these days.
What are you talking about acronyms?
Just you said PSI for MSC, then went to WTF.
Oh, so
and
that's what you were
BFE.
doing. I thought I was. Yeah, you kept
Dude,
going like.
there's so
What did I
many
say? What
acronyms
did I
these
say?
days.
Oh, MSC is Manhattan Supply Company.
That's what you were
but
doing. I was wondering why you kept doing
what I said PSI?
You said PSI for MSC, then went to WTF and LBG, DQ, and then I was like, "There's so many acronyms these days, guys." I'm
Speaking
for a
of
dyslexic person.
LTGBQ. I'm probably saying it wrong,
That's
and
the
I apologize.
stuff. That's why I don't text half the time. I
Speaking
can't
of that,
understand what they're doing.
You heard about the
Hey,
Dave?
spell it out.
Did you hear about the Dave Chappelle?
Oh yeah,
stand-up?
Netflix. They want to walk out because
no,
of what he's doing.
Netflix is not taking it off yet. The Dave Chappelle. So Dave Chappelle got in a bunch of trouble in his new stand-up that he released on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet,
Yeah, I
but
haven't either.
I've heard plenty of people in the media talking about it, and apparently he's under a little bit of heat because he talks about this rapper called was it DaBaby?
I don't know.
I think
I
it's,
don't
I
even
think it's
know
DaBaby. Maybe
how far
I'm-
I got. But
Yeah, I hope it's
I
DaBaby.
heard
I
it's
Is
hope
it
like
the
not.
baby or the baby maybe?
baby.
So he's talking about this
baby.
guy called DaBaby, and apparently what happened was allegedly this guy shot and killed somebody early on in his career, and everybody was wondering if his career was going to suffer, and it totally didn't. And then recently at a concert, he made some very bad comments that were kind of derogatory and homophobic or whatever on stage, and now like the whole community is going after him and trying to get him canceled and everything. So it's like this weird thing where he could get away with shooting and killing somebody, but the second he just free speech and mentioned something,
and now it's coming
It's
back
not
over.
David
So-
Chappelle, the guy
No,
that he's
so-
talking about.
So Chappelle was
But
bringing
now-
this to light in the special, and that's why
now
everybody's
it's coming
pissed
back
at him.
on Chappelle. So it's
Yeah,
like
'cause they're
he's
saying
basically
he's
saying,
inciting,
yeah, exactly.
He's inciting something against the community, basically.
He's still genius, man. Like,
But
I mean,
Netflix is like they said.
Well,
that
there's employees
people
that
are
are talking
yeah.
about like leaving Netflix or staging a protest walkout if they don't take Chappelle off or his new thing off the thing. So, we'll
But
see.
I was listening to
Yellow Springs,
I was listening
Ohio.
to the radio the other day, and I won't talk about what programs I listen to because I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into bullshit. I don't
Bubble
want people
Love
to
Sponge.
say you listen to this and you listen to that. But I was listening to a program the other day, and they were talking about it. And the clear and good point that they made was, Netflix chose to keep Dave Chappelle's special on for a reason, and
to make money.
And the people at Netflix are saying the amount of people that have signed up just to watch this special, and that's like one of the first things they're like, they can see all that shit. And they're like, yeah, no, I mean...
Well, yeah, I think
know.
it gives you tailwinds for Netflix being a freedom.
No such thing as bad publicity.
A freedom
you know what
of
I mean?
speech kind of platform. I mean, to a certain
Netflix
degree.
is in
I
the
mean,
business to be profitable.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
they could absolutely shut down Chappelle, and they could make X amount of monies times that if they were to do that. But they're choosing to keep this on here
The
because they're
business is in
showing
business
them,
to be
hey,
profitable.
you
Yeah.
can come to us if you have something to say, and if you're a genius in the future like Chappelle is, you can come to our platform and you can say these kind of things, and we're going to stand by it. And I love that.
And if you have a disagreement with Netflix over their values,
Don't worry.
you
Yeah.
just don't buy their
You don't pay
product.
$8 a month,
But-
whatever.
So don't
thousands of other streaming services.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. So
and then guess what?
If you don't like
you're in
what
the
their
coffee,
view is,
if you're in the lunchroom, if you're like in the kitchen at work, and you're the last person that has nothing to say because you don't have that Netflix account, well, guess what? You're gonna need to fit in, so you're gonna buy that Netflix account.
Yeah, I mean
so
that's kind of what it's come down to. We have a lot of like social pressure to like, oh, you got to watch this show, and most shows that people talk about, which I still haven't watched it. I'm suggesting maybe Dad watch one episode at least, maybe me and Ryan watch one or two, and maybe we can talk about it next week. Is while it's still popular, this Squid Games that's going on.
Oh,
no interest.
Everyone's talking about
it's like a Korean film.
And I heard someplace in like Abu Dhabi is starting like an actual Squid Game. So I'm like, all right, well, I need to fucking watch this maybe and figure out. Because I mean, it's one of those things, you get that social pressure to watch stuff. And
I do not get no social pressure to do friggin' nothing.
Well, you're about to be retired, so I mean, you have no social pressure.
He's going to be off the grid,
shit
dude. Off the grid.
Shit for
I'm jealous.
dick?
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Hopefully, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. Tell your friends. Hopefully, we can retire with Dad. And
Hey,
we
for
just,
all of you one person retiring
January
out there,
28th.
there's probably 5,000 people out there. I don't know.
probably accurate.
What's
yeah,
the
well, we got a lot of.
I wonder how many people retire a day.
Before we go on break, I just wanted to send my condolences and say, you guys played a great season. The raise up. Great job, guys.
100 game season, 100 win season.
Bullshit call.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Bullshit
you guys
call.
did great. You got some
Had a
bullshit
little
calls
problem with
against
their,
you.
They ran into pitching problems at the end. I mean,
Yeah,
they
but
brought
that ball bouncing off, man, it doesn't
well,
matter.
that
dude.
didn't matter
thing-
because they won anyway.
Right.
But
and then
that's
that-
what they're. But it doesn't matter, man. If you would have gained a point on that ball's a lot different pitching than you do have no points.
No, I disagree. I thought about that and thought about it, and I said it didn't matter
Doesn't
because
change the element. It's the
because
butterfly
they got
effect.
a 2-run home run at the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have swung away if they
Or
were up.
bottom of
If
the
they were
13th.
down one.
Well, we could sit here and
And the
speculate.
pitcher would have never pitched what he pitched if they were down
No,
one.
they
We
would
could sit-
have.
yeah,
we
we-
were outpitched for sure because we started 3 rookies.
Yeah.
We
Good job, though, guys.
And something I read about in the paper like Wednesday, and they were talking about the Rays, and it came down to that in the pitching and starting Callahan and Boz and Patino and whatever.
Well, what did they do
And
the night
said,
before? They had 13 innings the night before.
No, that was the one where they bounced off.
It's been fine all year, but when you get to the playoffs, you're not facing guys that teams that you're facing all year long that
Right.
you should beat.
Right.
When you get to the playoffs, you're playing the best.
Yeah.
6 teams
Yeah,
left
you're using
in all of baseball.
Everything you can. Yeah.
3 on that side, or 2, 4 on this division, and
Right.
4 on that division, and then you're going to throw 3 rookies in there, and you let you didn't re-sign Charlie Morton, and you let Blake Snell go.
Yeah. So.
There
Well,
you go.
What are
either
you gonna
way,
do?
great season, guys. Our hats go off to you. We love you. We'll see
They
you
did a
back
great
next
job.
year.
They did a great job.
And while tonight stands, it's Thursday night as we're doing this show. We have 2 important games. We got Game 2
TB12,
for the
baby.
Lightning. We're playing the Detroit Red Wings tonight at 7, I believe. So we'll still be doing the show by then. And then, of course, 8:20, we got Philadelphia. The Tampa Bay Bucks. We're going to see how Brady does against them. Yeah.
So we're gonna take a break. And we're gonna get the grill ready so we can grill up some eagle. Oh, not real bald eagles.
Yeah.
They're
Calm down out
You
there,
know that,
PETA.
like-
We're not talking about real eagle.
Last little drop, Silver Linings Playbook, Philadelphia Eagles with
Tastes just
Bradley
like
Cooper
eagle.
and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh,
they
where-
play
yeah.
What Should and what's the Led Zeppelin song?
What should and what should never be. What is and what should never be.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, we should come back in on that.
Well, guys, we're going to take our first break, but we'll be right back. So much show for each night. Like we said, a king-size show, and we're wondering how you've been sleeping. We're going to be right back. It's They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Don't go anywhere. Ryan, what do you say?
Feeling good.
Dad, what do you say?
see you in a few.
That's right, guys. Don't go
Y'all
anywhere.
come back now. You hear?
Ba-dam, bam. Welcome back, everybody. It's They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out on YouTube. They call us The Breeze. And then, of course, everywhere you listen to podcasts every Monday. For every one of you out there that's listening, I say it all the time, there's 1,000 of you that aren't, so tell your friends. Yeah. Ryan's going to start telling some friends here finally soon.
Yep.
We're sending Dad out in a big bear costume. It's like a pink bear, and he's going to run around downtown.
It's called the Widowmaker.
No, yeah, we call that bear you get in that 95-degree heat, we call that bear the Widowmaker.
You've lost 5 guys in the last 6 years.
Yeah,
Mom will be happy about it.
So you're running around. He's going to be handing out flyers downtown, and check him out for koozies and maybe some coasters and stickers. He's
I
going to be doing that.
Boys, the Tiger feels a lot better from last week. The
I
Tiger, I am feeling, I think, back to par right now.
Yeah, I feel
better.
I feel
way
on
better.
par tonight. What about you, Mike? I mean, we've all been going through it.
I don't know what par feels like, but bogey, I feel like I'm
Bogey's
feeling,
par golf
I'm feeling
and rain.
good.
He's feeling bogey. All right.
High wind, high rain.
I'm feeling one over.
I might be feeling eagle tonight.
Ooh,
well,
albatross.
I might be feeling eagle.
We'll take you out of the
tonight.
golf course and
107.3. Hey, I've
straighten
been
up
listening
that
to you
Philly.
guys the whole time, man. I got to tell you, I moved down here from Toledo, Ohio, man, and I like to tell you, 107.3 The Eagle makes me feel at home, baby.
That's right. Make sure you listen, guys. Well, it is They Call Us The Breeze, and it is segment 2, so you know what that means. It is time. Let's do it. It's celebrity birthdays.
Happy birthday!
Wow.
Yay!
Happy fucking birthday! Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for you here.
That is right, guys. It's They Call Us The Breeze, celebrity birthdays.
I've been looking at that screen, Ryan.
Ryan is he is devoted. He is not going to look at the screen
I'll start
tonight.
putting
That is the
blindfold
rule.
on him.
That is the rule. And starting now, do not look at the screen. And it's birthdays now. Currently, the score is 26 to 31. So Dad is still down 5 points. They tied the game last week. Dad did get a double bubble. Which put him at 3 points and Ryan at 3 points.
We have to start thinking
there's still
about
a 5
the
point
first
gap.
one that reaches 50. Someone else has to do something. There has to be a bet.
Okay.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
You guys can talk about that and get your side bets going. Well, guys, it's birthdays. So the very first birthday we have tonight, Dad, we're going to help you out per usual. Ryan might remember him. It is Mr. Usher Raymond.
Gotta let it burn.
Yep. So Usher had some pretty big hits, like when I was doing like 7th, 8th grade dances, stuff like that.
Yeah.
He did like Take It Nice and Slow. This shit came out. Think about it. I'm in middle school.
What do you think about this, Dad?
Pretty big.
Give me a beat real quick.
Baby, tell me which one to do.
So he started recording hits in the 90s?
Yeah, the 90s. Yep. I would say like mid to late, say like 96, 97. He had some big hits on like, it was like R&B, kind of like sexy music.
65.
Won an Oscar for The Faculty.
65, Dad says. 65, Dad says. Ryan,
and
what do you
I
say?
got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. I'm gonna go 50 years old.
Ryan's gonna get it. He is actually 43 years young today.
Jeez, he was a kid then.
Yeah, exactly. But a happy birthday to you anyway, Mr.
They call
Usher.
you USHERRAYMOND.
Baby, tell me what you want to do. You want to get freaky like Joe to see? Sounds like I don't know all the words. There's people that probably hate me for that. All right, the next one up. Dad might have a good lead on this one. Mr. Ralph Lauren. Still alive.
I got a fun little
I'm
fact.
going to have to say he's 84 years old, or might be a little bit older. I'll say 85 years old.
Dad says 85. Ryan, what do you got?
Can I do a fun little fact, kind of like Guess This Business? I'll do a little quick linear. So he used to work for Brooks Brothers, actually, back in the day, and then he decided that he was going to found his own company.
Ralph Lauren.
So he used to be actually a tailor for Brooks Brothers. 81 years old.
Ryan's going to get it. He's 82. Very close, Dad. Very, very close, man.
Hey, if you ain't first, you're last.
Hey, you're first. You could be third,
I
fourth.
got 2.
I got 2. Mister, these tickets been waiting for you here for a long time.
I believe
I got
they're-
2. Who needs 2? Ricky Bobby. All right. A very, very, very special happy birthday goes out to Mrs. Lori Petty. Mrs. Lori Petty.
We're 1-1, right?
No, you got both.
2-0.
Yeah,
pal.
absolutely.
Lori Petty. All right, so Dad, for context, Lori Petty, she was in A League of Their Own. She played the younger sister, Kit. I'm sorry, Kit. She was in most notably
got traded.
Tank Girl. She was in, and she also was alongside Pauly Shore in that movie In the Army Now, where Pauly goes to Chad and he fights in the.
Wait,
Those
did
came
she
out
have
in
a
the those came
buzzhead?
out in the 80s, right?
No.
Early 90s.
These are all 90s.
Was
yeah.
that the girl with the buzzed head in?
She's also in Free Willy, I believe. Yeah. So she had she always had short hair, very, very short hair.
In the Army Now, though.
Big
right?
eyes. Yeah, she's in the Army
Did
now
she
with
have
Pauly Shore.
buzzed head in the Army Now?
Yeah, of course, because she
Okay,
was in the
that's
Army
right.
now. Yeah, so Lori Petty, what do you guys think?
58.
Ryan, what do you
Oh,
say?
yeah, 58.
53.
Double bubble for Dad, 58 years old.
Baby! Tie ball game.
Got him.
2-run homer.
Happy birthday, Lori Petty. Dad
She's
got it
crying.
right on the
Did
fucking
everyone
nail.
ever tell you you look like a
There is
penis
no
with a hat
crying in
on?
baseball.
Yeah, there exactly. Lori Petty, Kit.
Avoid
She
the
eventually
clap.
got traded for the Rockford Peaches, and that's when we all got really upset in the movie.
Dottie,
Like,
and then
she-
Dottie,
yeah, Dottie,
Dottie
tries to quit because Bill
No,
Pullman
Dottie
comes home
lets
from
the ball loose when she charges home on her.
on purpose,
On
to give her the
purpose.
winning
Yep,
run.
yep,
yeah,
yep.
that was the thing. Oh man,
We are the all-American team.
We come from cities near and far. We've
Yes.
got Canadians. Something.
How about
we're all
that-
for one.
how
My
about that
memory's
dude-
not that good, but that was
Yo,
a great
how
movie.
about that guy
Yeah,
that
great
put
movie.
together the whole league, though?
I know.
Man. He
I'm
was
surprised-
like when he's
well,
walking on
here's
the
the-
stands.
I'm
and everyone's
surprised
like, and he's
Madonna was in it.
jumping.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
What's
Rosie
her name?
O'Donnell was
Rosie
in it,
O'Donnell.
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was hilarious.
Yeah, Gina Davis. I mean, Lori Petty. And
What?
of course
What?
Tom.
Yeah,
of
she
course
was
Tom
funny.
Hanks. And then who played? Remember when Little Stillwell grows up? None but Andy Richter playing older Stillwell Angel, the little shithead kid
Oh,
that was
yeah,
running
he's
down
like,
the bus.
"Hey."
And then later on when they are all going to the reunion or whatever, and Gina Davis,
And the Casper dad. The Casper dad was the Dottie's.
Bill Pullman was Dottie's husband at war,
that
and
went
he
in war.
comes and finds her, and she wants to quit. Anyway, oh God, we could talk about that movie all fucking day.
It's so good.
All right, well,
She's crying, sir.
That's right, exactly. All right, well, we got
Takes a piss.
two
Dude,
more.
that was like the intro with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
He just tastes the longest.
That's a hell of a piss. All right, anyway, birthday. Mr. Jared Goff,
Oh,
Lions
the quarterback
quarterback.
of the Rams.
Lions currently.
Oh yeah. So he's probably been in the league about 4 years, I'm guessing. So
The picture's not going to help anyone.
nope. So if he's been in a league about 4 years, he'd have been probably 22 when he got drafted. Makes him 26. I'll say 27.
I'll say 29.
Double bubble for Dad again, twice in a row.
yeah, baby.
27.
Now you're only up 3 overall.
GD.
Oh, happy birthday, Jared Goff! You just gave
27?
that. You just put that one on a
Now
line.
we're only down. What I know that's
No,
like
you're
a
up.
Tom Brady
he
pass to
put that
Antonio
pass
Brown.
directly to you, buddy.
You're up too, man.
There he goes, man.
No,
Hell yeah.
I know, but I'm down 3. So overall,
yeah,
that's all. That's what I'm looking
Hey,
at.
but yeah, it's a long game.
I'm talking
He
about
looks
the
like
season.
a cross between.
This is a marathon,
Look,
not a
he looks
sprint.
between a cross between Matt Tomacek and Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it definitely does. We'll have to show Dad that picture later. All right, very last.
See,
thing.
if you do sports things, that's easier for me to.
I try to keep it. I will throw sports. I threw 2 in last week, I
Most
believe.
of that goddamn bullshit you throw out there, I ain't
27,
got no
man.
goddamn
All right.
idea.
Oh, hello.
Last one, Ryan. Damn you, fuck.
It's you, bro.
All right, last birthday we have Mr. Steve Coogan. All right, Middleton, UK. He's a British actor. He plays. So, Dad, this is probably one of two places.
I saw it. Show him.
One of 2 places I remember him from.
Is that a recent picture?
So I usually try to keep it
Yeah,
pretty
I would
recent
think
when
so.
I pick. So one of the two things I
58. Was that your guess?
59.
Dad's gonna get it. He's actually
Gosh
56
darn it,
years
man.
old.
I'm down
Okay.
2 overall.
That's right. Well, that was birthdays, God. Dad, way to go, buddy.
I busted your ass.
That's sick.
Happy fucking birthday!
Yeah, man. Dad.
Yeah, happy fucking birthday.
If Trent Barrett was here right now at the craps table, nice freaking tie, dude.
Oh
Dang,
yeah.
that's a
Well,
bummer.
that was birthdays, man.
I brought that point deficit down to 2.
Yeah, you definitely did,
that's
man.
easy for me to say.
Yeah.
easy
Can you
for
hear
to
it
say.
with your deficit?
Exactly. Well, guys, like I said, it's They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Something I wanted to talk about, a little heavy on my heart. The honeymoon is over. The honeymoon is over. So we all know, I got this kitten.
You're not married. Oh.
I got this kitten. not so long. And now,
Legend.
and now it's getting so tough. Everyone's laughing at me, so I figured I'd share it anyway, because everyone I hang out with in my circle of friends, they're all laughing at me. And they're like, we told you, man, like, you're not the type of guy who likes his shit fucked with, and it's going to be tough for the first couple while.
Benny's getting into your crap?
Oh, he's getting under my skin a little bit,
Legend,
man.
legend,
tell you,
legend, always in the way.
Testing you.
So recently, Benny has fleas, and I'm okay.
I'm pretty sure
fuck.
you passed off fleas to Kleister, my friend.
I'm sure, probably, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, you think so?
Sorry
From the
about
other
it.
day?
Yeah,
from
we
Sunday.
just gave him a
Flea bath?
horse tranquilizer. And that boy is listening to Led Zeppelin right now.
Yeah. But, the
Steroid,
fleas have come, so I've had to
treats.
figure out how to treat the fleas. I've gotten the flea medication, and the girl I know that I got the kitten from in the first place, she was so sweet. She immediately opened up the Amazon account and hooked me up and said, type in your address, just give me the cash. It'll be
How
there
does he
tomorrow.
get fleas? He never goes outdoors.
Well, here's what happens. I think he had them when I first got him, and then I gave him a little bath, and they kind of died off. But they lay egg sacs everywhere, so I think they laid it in like maybe the rug or something, the living room rug or something. And then, as I don't keep the air on. He doesn't like.
If I was
leave.
Clyde, I'd kick his ass.
So
Well,
yeah,
I mean-
so the dude has it. So I gave him some medicine, and that shit worked. Literally within the next 12 hours when I woke up, I found one on him, and it was dead as a doornail. It gets in his bloodstream and shit like this. So I've been trying to. So now I bought a spray today, and it's the spray that you spray on the rug and then the couch and just everything that egg sacs could land in. And I'm spraying this on everything, and it actually, my apartment smells fantastic. It smells like mint and like sort of citrus and floral, like but it's not like too offensive. It's very light and delicate, and I kind of dig it. I'll tell you that. And I did all the rugs, and then I vacuumed after I let it dry, and yeah, so it's been a process. So he hasn't been allowed in the bedroom for a little while because every time I bring him in there anymore, all he wants to do is just choose violence and create chaos and jump all over the rugs.
So that's what he wants.
And he tries to climb the blinds, and he goes up the blinds, and then he jumps into this thing and knocks over my shoes, and then he's learned how to get on the computer desk. And I mean, the Mac is on the computer desk. I mean, I'm not going to fucking split hairs here. I love the kitten, but I love my Mac. My Mac is how we do this show. My Mac is a very important part of my life. Everything I do, if I'm creating an app, if I'm doing music.
What if you get fleas in your Mac, man? You gotta, or Fleetwood Mac, right? I mean, what if you get Fleetwood Mac?
Fleetwood Mac. If I get Fleetwood Mac syndrome, if I get Fleetwood Mac syndrome, yeah. So I've been leaving him out of the bedroom because I don't want him getting in the bed and fucking getting fleas all over the bed. Although I have washed the sheets and
You
done
know
all
what
that.
though? I gotta tell you, man.
But now his place is shrinking even closer.
You're starting to be the bad cousin to Clyde. Like if they were to hang out, Benny and Clyde, like
It's like, hey, is Jeremy
Sorry
coming
for
over?
my cousin.
Is
He's
Jeremy
just-
bringing Benny? Because
No.
I don't want my dog to get lice or pink eye.
No, if Clyde and Benny were to hang out in bars and shit, is it Benny that they have to worry about? Like, Benny has the fleas? Oh, Clyde, we'd love to hang out with you, but your piss-ass cousin has the fleas? Or, like, is Benny going to check himself? And is he going to be all right, bro? Because it's like that smelly kid in class that you never want to hang out with.
It's tough being a fucking
Yeah, it's like
kitten parent, man.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
They're like, Kleistron, hey,
And I love him so
Kleistron,
much. And
get
he's
your
still
cousin. Hey, get your cousin.
still
What's
What
his
the
name?
fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck
What's
are you
his name,
itching for?
Benny?
I keep seeing you go like this. You got
your-
some?
Clyde.
I don't want no
Hey,
fleas.
Clyde, get your cousin. Because there's going to be a rainstorm
Get
if
your
you don't
cousin.
get your cousin. All
Get
right,
your
what's he
cousin.
doing over there?
Yeah.
I don't like him.
He's scratching.
He's scratching a lot. What is that? Is he hiding something? Kleistron's like, I don't fucking know. I mean, fucking know.
Yeah, we did introduce them to each other for the first time this past Sunday.
He's crazy, man. That guy's crazy,
And
man.
yeah, they warmed up towards
Kind of
the
like
end.
Mick Jagger, the little gray one.
Oh yeah, he's got moves like Jagger. That's
He
for
really
sure.
Does. Jeez Louise. Or like
Bounces
Shamu,
all over
man.
the place.
Jeez, he's like an orca whale.
Yeah, he's a good boy, and I still love him. But it's just it's a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be, and everyone told me that. So, I just had to give you all a little update about the kitten Benny out there in listener radio land.
You ought to try to raise 3 human beings.
Oh,
that's true. We're like
I'm
over
sure.
here, like, yeah. What do you think about if you
listen,
have like
listen
a
to
toothache?
us. It sounded like listen to us. It
I
sounds
was
like,
like,
you did a
I saw
great job.
Klystron like spit up a little bit, and I was about to not even come over. I was about to cancel the whole goddamn show. And then I
Pets
was like,
easy come, easy go.
And then I was like, wait, hang on. Like, could you imagine actually having kids about it? Like, you call into sick, you're like, and I didn't even have to call in sick. I'm not sick, but my kid's sick, so I guess I have, right? I mean, I guess that's how sick days used to work, right?
Oh,
you would have to take your sick day for our sick day.
I didn't. Mom did.
Well, I mean, all she really did was just rub our faces in dirt and mud.
Oh yeah, that's why my immune system's so fucking incredible, because I literally just played in the dirt and probably never washed my hands.
Mom's like, here's the mini park. It's gonna foreshadow some things a few years later.
Yeah, stick your hands
Just
in that
kidding.
sand where all the homeless dudes go to the bathroom. That's a great idea. Anyway, guys, this is
Hey, you had a dock you could fish off of. That's all I know.
That's the kind of stuff you get around here at the Tiger Cage, guys. They call us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Episode 13. We're going to take a little halftime break. That means we got plenty more show for you. We got our candy tasting coming up. We're going to talk about that YouTube video that's been going crazy that we watched just before
Dave
the
Michigan's
program.
going to be on.
Dave Michigan will be on with Phil Esposito to talk a little bit about the Lightning
And what Phil's drinking. We're going to play a fun little game called What's Phil's Drinking?
What's Phil drinking?
What's in Phil's glass?
Yeah, he brings a blue Solo cup, and we have to sit there and try to guess it by how he's talking. But guys, everywhere you listen to podcasts, every Monday.
Well, now just how in the hell are we going to do that?
We'll figure it out. I'll make some calls. Guys, like the page, facebook.com/They Call Us The Breeze. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with way more show. Ryan, what do you say?
I feel like the Blue Jackets are in the opposing team's correct corner. We'll be back with the Blues.
All right.
I feel like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles by 14.
Philadelphia by 14. That's your prediction
I do
there?
want Jalen Hurts to get a
All
couple
right.
touchdowns, though. I
I
got him
want
as a
Jalen
quarterback.
Hurts. I want Devon White to put the Hurts on Jalen Hurts.
All right. Well,
please.
Let him
Cliche.
know that.
so
You can run on a lot of guys.
So this will be a good game to watch, because Dad will be just rooting against Ryan's guy that he needs to start his fantasy week off.
Hey, I ain't rooting
I
against
want
your,
the Bucks to win, but I want Jalen
your
Hurts
little
to
fantasy
throw a
land
couple
thing
of,
there. But
Anyways, guys, we'll be right back, guys. We'll see you. Bye.
Catch ya.
don't mix them up. God.
Let's get drunk. Yeah. Now we're talking. All right.
Guys, welcome back. Yeah, that's The Breeze, and this is They Call Us The Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. You know, one thing I never really mentioned, if you're out there and you're actually watching us on YouTube, it's probably a good idea that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you're alerted every time we post the corrected video, or not corrected, but edited video every Monday. And of course, if you happen to be just really busy that Thursday night and you forget that it's time to watch The Breeze, you go run to your TV while you're cleaning or cooking, throw it on, subscribe to the channel. That way you get those notifications. And of course, it's one thing to like the page on facebook.com/They Call Us The Breeze, but make sure you follow that page. There's another little button. It's called follow. That way, every time we post something, you're alerted. The Breeze have posted something new, and you stay up to date on everything, guys.
And you know
Follow
what?
the page, follow your dreams.
Yeah.
And you know what
enjoy
I like
it.
when you're hungry? What do you like to eat when you're hungry, Jeremy?
Pizza.
Candy in a bowl.
Pizza.
Something
Something very quick, right?
Yep.
Something practical.
This
something
is like
quick.
astronaut food.
Dad, well, we're going to eat this very soon, but what I'm talking about is Hungry Man. And you know what? I do not go a day without having Hungry Man. And that's what Hungry Man brings me to
How do
the
you
Breeze.
feed a hungry man?
Hungry Man
Yeah,
absolutely
this
make sure
segment
that
is
you get
sponsored
your
by Hungry Man
vegetables, your
Food from
starch, and your
Swanson's.
proteins, and I love it. I
And
absolutely
a little
love
dessert,
it.
a little
so
brownie.
thank you, Hungry
little
Man.
brownie in the middle.
Absolutely. You guys are the ones that keep me going
But
every Thursday for the podcast.
The best
Thank
part
you.
about the little chocolate brownie in the middle is it's always next to the corn, and there's always like 1 or 2 corn kernels in the chocolate brownie when you go to bake it, and you're like, all right, I got to dig those out.
You know, the
before-
toughest thing to decide when you're eating a Hungry Man is not
Is
what you're
what
going
you-
to eat.
I
It's
got-
what you're
I got
going to
the
watch.
answer.
All right, what's the answer?
What are you going to wash it down with?
What
An
are you-
Anheuser-Busch product, Budweiser or Busch beer.
Yep, absolutely.
You're going to wash it down every time with that.
Hey, AB
And we
81.
want to
It's
we
real
want
salty.
to send we want to send out accolades
accolades
to
give
our
flowers
sponsor
to.
Anheuser-Busch
We
from
wish.
St. Louis, Missouri.
We wish.
Soon.
Yeah, so guys,
If
it's
it's October, I'm going to do this for the YouTube land.
like I said, it's episode 13 of They Call Us the Breeds. It's
Do I
right
look
here,
kind of like
smack
Just
dab
wait
in the
till
middle
next
of
year when we have
you look like Shades from that thing you do. Get a good.
That
get a-
looks like Charlie
peek
Charlie
out,
Sheen.
Peek out from that microphone real quick. Give them a look, Shades. Give them what they want.
Charlie Sheen right there. Two men and a baby.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks good. Well, guys, it's spoopy season. And like I said, last week we were talking about candies that maybe Dad had never had, maybe Ryan had never had. I've had all but one of these candies, but I figured it'd still be fun. And
I know, like,
I've had
I think I know
raspberries.
20% of this bowl right now.
This looks like a raspberry.
but I believe Mom's probably inside right now, going to taste along with us. So the very first candy we have up for grabs is we were talking about it
The rope.
last episode. It's the Nerds Rope. I know this is terrible for radio, but you guys go out to your local stores, check them out, build this list. So Dad just took a bite of his Nerd Rope.
We'll wait.
Or did
You
the
guys
whole-
go out, we'll
I'm gonna
wait.
take a little bite just to remind myself. Hard to pull apart. It's hard to pull apart if you don't do it all in one bite. Kind of have a
You lose.
jerky.
Is there a string in there?
Like a chewy string.
No, nothing nothing inedible. Everything is edible.
Including
I
the
mean,
string?
everything you see.
So it tastes like Nerds, but it's a nice, right? The texture with the gummy in the middle, and the straw and the rope, or the rope, if you will.
I like it.
It adds to a little bit of the Nerds awesomeness, right? Am I wrong?
I like it.
Am I wrong?
I like sweet.
So what do you think? I mean, first impression.
Am I wrong?
It makes you
Excellent.
wonder, right?
Excellent.
It makes you ask questions.
Not too sweet. Not too sweet. I mean, it's
Perfect.
sweet.
If you need a shot of sugar, that's it.
But you know Nerds, right? I mean, they're a cult classic.
Oh, I've been around a lot of nerds.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier tonight, right?
Mind your tongue, Professor Nerdhead.
So the next nerd up, if you grab this little thing, so these I think I've tried before, and I thought they were way too sweet and disgusting.
These little
The
teeny
red-
tiny
the red
bean
guys?
looking
this
things.
red thing that looks like a bug.
He's colorblind.
like a bug sack.
This right here?
Nope.
Nope.
It's got
That's
more
brown.
of a
This right here?
Yep.
Yes. All right. So you've got that one in your hand. So what these are Nerds,
He just popped it
big
in, eh?
chewy sour Nerds. That's what they are. And if I remember correctly, these are terrible.
No, they ain't bad.
Too sweet.
Perfect.
And now it's sour. I know this is so good for radio. I'm so glad. I
God,
decided
this would be a perfect time for a sponsorship for a dentist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah,
Levitt, where
kinda-
you can go play games and
Kind of
pick out
sticks to your
fuck.
teeth.
Yeah, that one's definitely got more stick to it. That's more of your classic like chew than a not a gummy. The rope was more of a gummy.
Can't get my two dentures apart.
Thank you. Finally, he admits it.
No, I don't
He
have
admitted
dentures.
it.
He
I tried to give you
has
shit for that last
the
week,
most
and-
beautiful smile on a
I tried to give you
face.
shit about the candied apple last
These
week.
are all real.
Remember candied apple?
All real.
Yeah.
I
Listen,
do
all real.
love candied apples.
listen to that episode.
That's
Oh,
about
let
that-
me pick
No,
one.
no, not candy apple.
All right, Ryan. What are we gonna do
Caramel
next?
apples
I
with
want to do
peanuts.
one of these jelly beans that are
So we're
Krispy
gonna eat the other
Kremes.
one?
Okay, so what we're gonna do?
Can we pop
You
them
have two
both?
jelly bellies here. Find the lighter one.
Yeah, I got it.
Nope, that's another one of the nerd sours.
Oh, you talking about
He's
this thing right
colorblind,
here?
man.
Yeah, it looks like a jelly belly.
Yeah,
It's
like a
very
pearl.
light in
Pearl.
color.
It's pearl.
Pearl.
This is supposed to be Jelly Belly's Krispy Kreme donut flavor here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's there.
You know what it tastes
Yeah,
like to
after
me?
like 10 seconds.
Tastes
What?
like me like cake with icing on it.
Like birthday cake. Okay, yeah, I'm getting that vibe.
Totally
Well,
Krispy Kreme, bro.
I think that's because of remember the icing that they put on those fucking
Oh my
donuts
gosh.
are always caked as fuck.
Yeah, it tastes
And it
like
doesn't hit you like
it tastes
the-
like a
You know, like the
cake that you'd
popcorn
buy.
jelly beans where there's a burnt taste after it?
Right.
It doesn't hit that burnt taste. That's good.
No, it tastes like birthday
Wow,
cake.
Krispy Kreme just
All right, well,
did
let's give
good.
them the other Jelly Belly. Let's do the other. So we have a chocolate.
The little one right here?
Chocolate frosted with sprinkles is what this is supposed to be from Krispy Kreme.
I
Chocolate.
Okay, hold on.
want to know what it's like because I never order these.
Thing
but-
is, you gotta get.
Oh, I love Krispy. Yeah, let's cleanse our palates. Grab your beers, guys. Let's grab the beers real quick. All right, have a quick sip for radio. Let's do it.
I
Yeah,
feel
we
like
ain't
we
doing
would
this
drink
right.
more beers eating Krispy Kremes in our lives than we ever have coffee.
All right, so let's do the chocolate. Chocolate with sprinkles. So it's chocolate frosted donut. I don't know if the donut itself is supposed to be chocolate or if it's just a chocolate frosted with sprinkles. But, you know, I'm kind of interested in it. So
It's
we're going to
good.
give this a quick pop.
It's all right. Yeah, it's good. What do you have for me, chef?
Oh, no, that tastes exactly like their chocolate frosting.
Yeah, it is. They're on.
These are good. There's also, yeah, I didn't bring them out, but there's a strawberry.
Bring them out, and it's hot for you when you get the girls.
Two of-
go.
two of
Yeah.
my
It
favorite-
tastes like, to me, is like
Chocolate icing on a cupcake or something? No?
Oh, do you?
when like mom's making cupcakes or whatever, and it's the batter, and there's a little bit left of the batter.
On the bowl and you scrape the bowl?
You take a spoonful and you just
Oh,
eat
yeah,
it
buddy.
raw.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what
you
it tastes
dirty
like to me.
dog.
No, yeah.
Don't
yeah,
you think?
You're right up the wheelhouse on that one.
Hey, look, my nerd rope candy stuck to my
Raspberry.
cherry.
Yeah, we all have these for out there in listener land. Why you got to watch the YouTube? So we have these little bowls, these little paper bowls that have all our little candy treats in it.
What do we have next, guys?
The very last one, like I was mentioning last week, it's one of my favorites. I buy them once or twice a
Is
week
this
when I
little
buy
one
beer.
right here?
The raspberry or blackberry. It looks like a raspberry or a blackberry. So we'll do the raspberry first. This is Haribo's Haribo raspberry chews, basically, and they have these little hard candies that kind of make them like a raspberry. These are my favorites. I'll eat a whole fucking bag of these things. Texture, amazing.
Oh yeah.
Taste, amazing. You can eat a whole bag of these. Pop the blackberry right there. Yeah, pop the blackberry.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, it tastes good.
I mash them
when
up
I was
together
a
all
kid
the time.
growing up out in the country,
Right.
we had railroad tracks running down our farm, and
What about the orange one?
you could go up and down the railroad tracks and pick berries like this off of wild vines. That
I know.
grew
I
all
saw
up.
Grandpa. I was with Grandpa
Tastes just like it.
one time when he did.
I
that.
love
The
them.
red one does.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad,
That's your blackberry
can
right
I
there.
confess to you? You just pumped about 50 THC marijuana.
Yeah,
Those
we
were all
just
edibles.
fed you all edibles.
Carmen,
all
God damn it, Carmen.
Yeah, we just got you, bud. All right, he's gonna be floating off his. He's gonna be
Just
high as a
kidding.
giraffe's tits in about 20 minutes. But yeah, that's why you got to check your candy before. That's the number one. That was the whole point of the whole deal. Check your candy before you eat it when you get home from Halloween, guys. Make sure you do that. So what do you think? I mean, I got a nice little sugar high right now. I'm gonna pop the rest of this nerds rope.
Sugar high.
Now, what's this supposed to be?
That was another one of those.
That one's like tart, man.
the
for
ones
real.
that I
just
said were
had
the
it.
sour ones. That was
very sour.
the orange one. We ate a red one first.
But you know what? Wash it down with your last little bit of nerd rope unless you ate
already
it
ate
all.
it.
Oh, jeez.
He popped the whole
All right,
thing.
Charlie.
If you give Charlie some
That's
nerd rope,
it.
he's
That's
gonna,
all you want.
if you
Yep,
give
that's
Mike some
sour.
nerd rope, yeah, not great. All right, well that was our little candy tour for,
And I
for the
didn't
night,
dislike
guys.
the two that I put back in there. I just didn't want them sticking with.
So once
you
again,
spit like a cowboy.
once again, we did the nerds.
well, I was wanting to get that taste out of my mouth because I could go on that. But the raspberry ones,
Those are fucking
those
great.
Yeah,
taste
those are
just
good.
like if you picked them off the vine down the railroad tracks. You know, in out
You know
in
what
the
that
farm
reminds
country.
me of? That reminds me of
Because my mom,
when I was
your
13.
grandma, used to make. She used to make cobblers.
Oh yeah,
And we would
Blackberry
go down
cobbler.
with these little buckets, you know, plastic buckets about yay big, and we'd walk down the fence rows on either side of the railroad tracks, and that stuff would be just growing wild.
Yeah,
You
Hey.
know, and you just pick them off and pick them off and pick them off, and you get like 4 or 5 quarts of that stuff, and Mom make cobblers out
Would
of
you
it.
ever consider like maybe writing like a Broadway musical about your life growing up?
No, ma'am.
no, ma'am. He says.
And then they go, boom. And then
Nope.
you guys are like,
Dog will hunt.
I think it would be pretty good,
Yeah,
man.
speaking of biopics or biopics or however you say it, I mean, that's one that I definitely want to see.
It was fun growing up. I mean, we had horses all the time.
Yeah.
We rode wherever we wanted to
Like
ride.
horses.
He loves horses.
Started playing the guitar, and
Couldn't ask for a better
Ken
life.
Ken
hell
was
no,
asking
you
me.
couldn't have.
So before the show, speaking of biopics or biopics, however you say, I think it's biopic. Is it biopic or biopic?
I reckon it's biopic. I don't know.
I think it
But
just
a
depends.
bio-
I ain't no
what
English
side of the
professor.
Mississippi
I think it's like
you're
a
from.
biography picture. So biopic, I think, is what they say it is.
That's
But
pretty good
yeah,
right there.
I showed.
That's fun.
Yeah. And we got.
We got a great one coming
yeah.
up
Next week,
That's
guys,
gonna be
make
my
sure you
favorite.
tune in. We're gonna. Yeah.
I bet you Ryan doesn't miss next week.
So dad
is
generally
gonna sugar rush.
drinks. I mean, we all basically generally drink just Budweiser, Busch, not Natty Light anymore. Ice
Blue
House
Ribbon.
and Blue Ribbon. Those are the four horsemen of the apocalypse right
PBR.
there. Yeah.
You say PBR?
No,
Yeah,
PBR.
I said
yep,
Blue
yep.
Ribbon, you know what
Ice
that is?
House, and we'll do Rolling Rock if we have to. I mean, that's fine.
We haven't had it on the show yet.
Not in a while. No, probably like last Christmas.
Yeah, we
or
tried that
something.
sponsorship.
I went over to
They're just
Vegas
not
and I
budging.
grabbed one of the tall boys' curse like, oh, Rolling Rock, bro.
That
And I was
25
like,
ouncer? That 25 ounce girl, dude? Yeah, 100%. Oh, it's too sour, God.
We drank Blue Ribbon the
orange
whole
one? The
time.
orange
we were-
Orange one's so
sucks.
sour,
The
dude.
whole time
The
we were in
orange one
Las
was the
Vegas, that's all
shittiest
we
one.
drank was Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So they should be our sponsors other than
yeah.
Shout out Hayden.
So, we talk about
that goes up to you boys in Wisconsin.
biopics or biopics. I showed the boys before the show. They hadn't yet seen it. Released on October 11th.
Because this is a Blue Ribbon show.
This is a Blue Ribbon show, yes, sir. All right. So the biopic or biopic, if you want to call it, Robin. I showed the boys this clip. They hadn't seen it yet. I had seen it 2 days ago. It released on October 11th. You could check it out on YouTube. I'll put it up on Facebook.com/They Call Us the Breeze, so you can reference it there as well as all of our other fun photos and memes and shit. But it was a video that was released on October 11th, and it was by a specific actor, and that actor's name is Jamie Costa, and he plays in a lot of Star Wars stuff, new Star Wars stuff, the stuff that Disney puts out on, nowadays and funds. But apparently that's his gig. I don't watch that stuff. I'm sorry, don't hate me. But he posted on his YouTube page on October 11th, which was Monday, I believe. This very uncanny video of him doing the Robin Williams. And if you haven't seen it out there in listener land, so I just showed the guys.
Yeah, it is.
So
Great job.
It's called Robin Test Footage. Just look that up on YouTube. You're going to see this young guy with piercing blue eyes and the perfect hair and the rainbow suspenders. He's doing this scene. Now, this is not yet an actual trailer or a movie that's even in production yet.
Basically,
It
he's
is
in
like-
the makeup room or
He's in a trailer.
for-
He's in a trailer. Yeah, for Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy, yes.
And he's on the Paramount lot, and you have to watch the video. I don't want to spoil anything, but he gets some bad news, and the dude looks and sounds just like Robin. I mean, you can't deny that. Like 100%.
Like I don't know what's happening with this.
Because I mean, if you,
I don't know if it's an
I know
actual
a lot of
movie.
People, a lot of people see Robin Williams as Robin Williams when he passed like 2 or 3 years ago,
Right.
and 5 years back. But this goes way back
So
to
you know
Mork
what
and Mindy
happened? I
when he
mean-
was a young man.
Well,
Do you
so-
know what happened to Robin Williams? Did you end up watching that documentary on how he ended up like killing himself and why he killed himself? Did
some sort of disease. he
Depression.
It
had.
was a disease.
Depression.
It was essentially like that movie Concussion with Will Smith, right? Where he was the NFL, and it's like these people started having concussions, and their brain would flip inside out,
Right.
and it would just become something that they weren't, and they
Yeah.
just got so scared in their own mind that they just had to kill themselves. And that's basically what happened with Robin. Robin ended up becoming, like, at the very last stage, like 6-8 months out before he killed himself, his brain legitimately flipped in his mind. So any thought that he had,
How scientifically?
it's
were they-
concussions. So
I read about it today.
it's
I
when
read
your-
about it
when
today.
your brain gets so turned inside.
It was something
of
he
of
didn't know
itself.
he
But,
had.
See, I don't understand what you're saying by turned inside out.
Okay, so it's essentially like where
I need scientific.
it's like bipolarism, but it's a different scale of it. It's like a way more different thing where where your brain all of a sudden, the older you get, flips on you. Your brain waves.
We're very scientific over here in the tiger cage.
It doesn't work the
sure
same
we're
way,
not.
and so now he started to get scared. So he didn't go outside. He never left his building for the last 6-8 months. He got so scared with people that his brain just
But that doesn't explain it to me.
So we'll have to look into it.
Yeah, but look into it also out there in listener land. But yeah, so the point of the thing, Ryan, you keep asking, what is this? Is this no? It's not a movie. The dude basically just on his own accord decided to do this clip.
Well, he needs
with
to
a
do
professional crew, in the hopes that not necessarily, but he was trying to create some buzz of maybe if people see this,
The life
they're
and
gonna
times of Robin
demand,
Williams
My
and
God.
they're
choose
going to
him.
demand that, and now it's something I'm assuming, and I don't know the guy, I don't know the actor, but I'm assuming. So what you do is you film something like this, you put it out, and all of a sudden already, I mean, it's working like a
Studios will
charm.
say, we want to
It
make a
looks
movie.
like-
You don't have to shop it to studios. Studios are knocking at your door, and the
For
internet
sure.
base.
We
It
want to do a
looks,
live.
it looks like an already leaked
But
production.
it's just fake, and the whole point of it was just to kind of get people to notice it and get the internet behind it. If you can get the communities and the boards
Well,
and
and
the
the
blogs,
movie studios will write that movie, and he'll be the
Welcome
actor
to
in it.
2021.
they'll find
man.
writers to do it and fact check as much as they can and
he'll be
elaborate
the
what
actor,
they can.
yeah.
And he'll be the
God,
actor. Exactly.
That trailer
It's a
alone, or
genius
not
way.
even trailer,
It's a
but
genius
Absolutely.
way to get your biopic made if you don't want to fucking have to be shopping it to a bunch of
he
different.
did
I mean,
so
because you
good.
think about it, nobody's really done anything about the life and times and how he's died. And
I wanna
everything.
watch it,
and
18
somebody
times over.
eventually somebody would want to do a movie
Yeah.
about that,
And
and
he's
somebody
the
to
kid
play
to do it right
and
now.
That's just
The
a,
way his
a
hair-
great,
the way his hair
a
sat
great
on his
way
head,
of
it was like
saying,
balding
here,
kinda.
I'll take that job.
Yeah.
You write the movie
Yeah.
and the lines.
Yeah.
and here's your actor already.
I'll do it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So,
yeah,
it was
that's just.
yeah, it's fucking smart. But yeah, check it out there, guys. It's YouTube. Just go to type in Robin test footage if you haven't seen the video yet, and it kind of chokes me up.
I want to watch it like 10 times over.
I think we
tonight.
all kind of got a little choked up watching it, but yeah. So make sure you check that out. And like I said, that was candy tasting. Next week we have beer tasting. We're gonna. So, Dad, like I said, we started talking about Anheuser-Busch.
Hey, I do better at that.
We're so shitty at staying
We
on
drink
topic.
from the boot.
We're
the
so
boot.
we're so shitty at staying on topic. I was mentioning the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: the Budweiser, the Ice House, the PBR, and the Busch. I didn't actually say why. We're gonna do Oktoberfest and pumpkin style beer tastings next week, and we're gonna make Dad and us probably try some beers that we're not gonna like. I'm not gonna lie to you; it's probably gonna be pretty fucking terrible because these things are gonna taste like pumpkin spice and graham cracker and whatever the fuck.
We will see. We will see.
We will see.
We will see
We
if
drink
you taste
from
like
the
it.
boot.
But I'm gonna go in with such an open mind. I'll tell you that. All right, yeah, I promise you guys. And so that'll be next week's episode. So make sure you tune in.
Hey,
for that.
he's gonna be so fucking off his stump next week that he's not gonna even know we're very passed out. So let's do it.
I might bring the kitten and just spend the night after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I might
Yeah.
be a little
Yeah.
toasty for
Yeah.
Friday work. Yeah.
12-pack? Nay.
Are you going to
24,
wear?
yes.
Are you going to wear the suspenders and a little thing?
The what did they call that? It's called Lederhosen.
Lederhosen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest. We're gonna have it right here
Just fade.
on They Call
You
Us
just
the Breeze.
fade.
Yeah.
Just fade.
Yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. We got a little bit more
You
show
sound like
for you.
that kind of Adam Sandler movie that's in the pool.
No, the
Yeah,
one
you're
that
from Saskatchewan,
the one that
yeah?
takes care of like the
kids or whatever?
no, the animals in the aquarium.
I
the
don't
seal
know.
and everything.
He's in the pool and he's got the goggles
Dolph Lundgren.
on. Whatever his name is.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, guys, it's They Call Us the Breeze. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Last
they love
segment
the sheep.
coming up.
Yeah, that
Ryan,
guy.
what do you say?
I don't know.
I'll be the same.
Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. We'll be right back, guys. Bye.
Just like the guy in Nashville.
Guys, welcome back. It's They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Episode number 13, live from the Tiger Cage. It's segment 4, last segment of the show. We're going to open up Dad's mailbag tonight. All letters from Florida tonight. All
really?
Florida. All Floridians.
Florida.
Yeah. I decided to go local this evening.
Have you ever wanted to be a tourist in your own state?
Yeah.
I think we're about to be.
Just check out that One Tank Trips. Remember One Tank Trips? They used to do a book.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
used to release
2
the
hours
book
away
every
or
Can I be
whatever.
completely
3 hours away.
Pensacola, you know, shit
Can I
like
be
that.
completely honest, though? There are some, like, times where people ask me about
Me and Mom's
Florida
gonna be doing a
locations,
bunch of
and
one-take trips.
sometimes I might get them wrong. Do you still have that? Where you're like,
There's a lot of cities that
they're like
I
upper
don't-
north, and you're like, yeah, up there, and they're like, no, down
St.
there.
Augustine, Florida is
Well, I
one
mean-
me and Mom wants to go to.
We
That'd
never
be
really
fun.
were.
I'd like to
a
go
big
with you guys if you
tourist
wouldn't
in our
mind having me tag along. You know,
Sure.
that would be nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they'll put you down at the fucking.
Well, what we'll
the-
do is we'll
the
wait.
blood-
We'll set that for a date when Adam gets back from
Nosebleeds.
Virginia Beach.
Okay.
And then, because they're
Rent
only
out
an
a
hour and a
ship.
half away from there,
Yeah.
and then
We'll rent out the
we could just stay
USS.
up at Adam's house, and then we'll just drive down there.
And then when we get there,
Let's get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, be able to like, at the very end of it all, be all like, we'd be able to like hang out with that ship for a minute, be like, hey, if Adam's retiring, we should be able as a family to just ride along with that ship and just ask him to go to a couple places on our demand.
yeah.
Oh, a
know
Navy
that.
ship?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, as like a
We'd have
going
to
away
ask
present.
Joe Biden.
Oh, okay, I'll ask him. Hang on, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey,
Hey,
Joe.
Joe.
It's me.
Hey, Brandon. Brandon.
He's gonna be like, hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey,
oh,
Brian.
Oh, hey, Brian. Brian.
Brian, did you-
Brian Recheck from
Brian Recheck.
I know. I know who
remember
you are. You're Brian Recheck. You're from. They call us the
Close.
Breeze. You do that.
They call us the
podcast
Crease.
With, no,
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
just sounding
do.
too much like George Bush at this point. I think. Oh fuck, that's hard to do. Biden's hard to do.
Well, because he really doesn't. I don't think
He doesn't
I don't-
have like a character.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
just
know.
a
Yeah.
soulless meat puppet that the lizard
The only
gods.
thing he's got
Just
in
walk up
common
some
with
stairs.
anybody is he looks like Walter from Jeff Dunham's Puppet.
He
really does.
exactly looks
He
like.
really
I
does.
always said that. Thank you. Since he was VP for fucking Obama, I was like, this motherfucker looks like Walter. The creases, the crow's nest, or the crow's
And the squinty eyes.
crow's
They'll be like,
feet,
all right,
yeah.
Biden, it's time to clap.
Yeah, he literally. Yeah, it's all in the eyes. Definitely, 100%. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's great.
Well, I've been saying that for like years,
Yeah.
and I told Mom for years, he looks just like Walter.
He does. All right. Well, drunkest moments. I was thinking about it the other night. I was like, you know what?
I don't know
that'd be.
There's
about
been a
that,
few.
man. I'm going to guess
There was
the
one
only
time.
thing the only thing that comes to my mind is one time, way back in the day, me and Mom used to go down and go watch the fireworks and stuff downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd park the
By
car
the
on
pier
the
and all
thing.
that. Yeah.
We'd park it up there at about the 5th level, so you could see. That's before they started building all that stuff in the
Down
water.
by like Movie Co, right?
the
Baywalk?
Bayfront parking
the
garage.
Baywalk parking
and we'd
garage.
go
Yeah.
go on the 5th level, and we'd back the
Truck up.
expedition
Thinking that you
up
had
to the back and put
Pop.
seats in
Thinking
there.
that you
We
had
even
like
took, we even took the Farrells with us one time, and then we'd have somebody bring us back down there and drop us off. I think you kids did that one time, and we'd have chairs and the cooler and everything in there, and then we'd just turn it on. I think this one time that me and Mom did it by ourselves. Do you remember Pete and Michelle
Yeah.
that lived,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yep.
and
Paul's
so
house.
I come walking back, and I was like, where in the hell is the damn car? I was on the wrong level.
Yeah. You
I
were
was
on
going-
a different level.
I'm on a
That's
second
that.
level and third level and fourth level. I was like, damn, she left.
You were
so
like-
I just started walking home because it wasn't that far, and I knew I could make it.
This was
and I
the-
ran into Michelle. I was like, right in the Vinoy Park. Michelle, can I borrow your cell phone? And she goes, yeah, why? I go, I need to call Teresa. And she goes, I'm up on, I went up to the 5th floor. She goes, we're on the 6th floor.
We haven't moved, man.
It's a
I haven't
jib-jab.
moved.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So basically, you're doing the Kramer with the air conditioning.
Yes,
in
absolutely.
Seinfeld,
My
walking
favorite
around.
episode.
Yeah, everyone,
My
a lot of people's
favorite
favorite.
And then you got to a
episode.
certain point where you're like, I'm done with this fucking garage and I am out of here and
Hey.
I'll figure this one out because I know I could probably.
I
at that
walked
point, you're
around
like,
and
I
walked
could
around
walk
and
home.
walked around,
I could
and then
walk
finally
home.
I
I'll
said,
get down
"Screw
to
it,
the
I'm walking
Vinoy-
home." I just happened to meet up with Michelle.
I'll get down
on
to
the
the Vinoy
sidewalk.
Golf. I'll get down to the Vinoy Country Club by the time. We'll
Hey,
be
how
fine.
you
Everything
doing?
will
I'm
be good.
doing fine. What are you doing here?
You're like, I just can't be in that car anymore.
I think Teresa left.
Well, just to grab the coattails on the end of yours. One of the years that we did that, when we were in the 5th floor and we were watching out the concrete railing of the, we saw it was a lightning storm. It was a dry lightning storm that night, and I literally watched.
Where the worlds were
I
happening?
literally watched. I don't know if you guys remember it, but I remember we were all together and we were doing the
We did that several years.
several years. So
Before everybody caught
one year
on.
there was a dry lightning storm going on, and this fucking mortar got shot up into the sky. It was supposed to explode like a normal, flower mortar.
Aliens.
And I watched it. I remember watching it get struck by lightning in all
I don't remember that.
all four cardinal directions. Literally top, bottom, left, and right. North, south, east, west. Just literally the thing got struck at the same time that it went up, and it exploded way bigger than normal. And everyone was like,
High in the air,
"Oh fuck!" Like everybody.
Then Michael
was
Jordan
yelling,
came
dude.
out and started demolishing some
Yeah.
aliens on.
Yeah.
I don't
on a
remember that.
basketball court.
And, it was like
Mom might.
It was just as amazing as the time you met Michael Jackson's sister, and she came in to use your phone. Michael Jackson's sister, or no, Michael Jackson didn't come in to use my phone, but his sister did. Or more impressive than the time you ate your weight in Godfather's pizza, chunk.
I'm very
I'm not
interested.
telling
All right.
telling tales.
So we got some
I
good
watched
drunk
that
stories
shit.
here. I want to hear your drunk story.
So my drunk
my
story,
friend.
man, I got so
God, I wanna hear
fucking
this.
wasted.
Can I guess?
No, we didn't meet Michael Jackson's sister. You talking about me?
No, we were doing Goonies. We
Oh,
were
okay.
doing Goonies.
Because when
Can I guess? Can I guess what your
when
drunkest story
No,
is?
you
Oscar
weren't
and
around for it.
Oscar
Nobody
and
was.
Oscar and Missy got married, and we were at her
Metallica?
parents' house up in Georgia.
Right.
Mom and Dad and us and Ray and
Right.
Debbie, and we were all sitting around this big table, and the people around the table, and it's like the girl's name that was one of the people that was sitting at our table
Right.
while you're eating your food and everything. She goes, and so we were introducing everybody to each other, and it's like, and who you belong to.
Let's land this plane.
And she goes, my name's Janet Jackson. And then Ray looks at her and is like, what the hell's wrong with your brother?
She said she looked like Janet Jackson. She looked like she ate
She
Janet
didn't
Jackson.
look like Janet Jackson. Her name was Janet Jackson. Ray's like,
Hey,
hey, I got a question. What's wrong with your brother?
baby D, look at these cookies. There's no saran wrap.
That's right. All right. Well,
Just
my
like
my drunkest moment. I mean, I was pretty fucking wasted. I was still living with you guys after I came back from Orlando.
Is that time you put all the scratches in our tub?
No, that was during
Camp.
high
That was a
school.
different
That was
time.
during
That
high
was
school.
camp.
This is when I came back to live with you guys after I lived in Orlando for a little while. Came back and lived with you guys for about 2-3 years actually. And I was hanging out. I was over 21 at this point, maybe 22, 23. I was hanging out with Addison all night, and we were running around. We ran into everybody else, maybe Aaron, maybe Kyle. We all probably had a drink with each other at some point. We went to the Emerald, and we were I was wasted. So we go into the back alleyway behind the Emerald. Ryan, you know it very well. That's where we used to load in every time we'd play the Emerald. Dad, you probably know it too. You used to probably help us. We used to go back in the back alleyway. Went in the back alleyway, and I was just fucking wasted. I'm sure we probably smoked a J. So that just made me even worse.
Wasted.
And I was like crossfaded.
Crossfaded.
So I'm sitting down on the steps outside the back of the door, and I'm just obliterated. And Addison keeps going, man, what do you want to do? And luckily, a couple people maybe showed up, so there was more of a group thing going on, so I didn't have to worry about being a bother to anybody. I just sat in the corner for probably 45 minutes to an hour trying to get my shit correct, and it was not fucking working at all. And I was just drunk. And then he finally comes up about an hour later, and he's like, come on, man, let's go get one more beer. And I was like, no, dude, I don't need another beer. When you're drunk, when you're drunk and
the Bermuda Triangle.
when you're drunk and you think you're still ready to go, and you're like, yeah, I'll get another beer. When you're that fucking drunk and you're like, no, dude,
And you finish half
I
of it?
don't need another beer.
Just
He's
to
like,
hang
let's
out,
go.
yeah.
So I remember I was like, you got to order it, dude. I'm fucked up. I was slurring, I'm sure, and nobody would have served me a beer. But I was like, if you're gonna push me to get another beer, you order 2, we'll go drink it. We drank it in the fucking back alleyway again. He goes back in, he runs into somebody, and I'm fucking wasted. So I sit against the left rear wheel of his car so that he will see me sitting there and probably passed out against his back tire when he gets in his car. I'm just going to go out there and fucking sleep Indian style in the parking lot against his car. I wake up, it's 5:30 in the morning. there are no cars in that parking lot, including his. I'm still sitting up.
It's
Indian
morning.
style.
Man, your shoulder,
sleeping.
you must have been out of
I'm
whack.
still drooped Indian style, sitting upright after passing out for probably 2-3
Maybe you
hours.
were like doing
Chiropractor would have had a fucking
yoga
field day
or
with you.
what do they call it?
And luckily, I was
Meditating.
Yeah, I was meditating.
Oh, wow.
Luckily for me, the reason he was
Buddha,
going to drive me
Buddha,
back was because
Buddha,
I was so
Buddha,
fucked up. Luckily, I woke up 3 hours later, and my truck was actually a block away. So I just went and got my truck, drove home. Everything was fine. But Jesus, I was so drunk. I was like,
And your
nobody.
don't have to
shoulder
call
was
me Jesus.
probably
I checked for my phone, still had it. Checked my wallet, everything was in there. Like I was sitting downtown in the middle of an empty parking lot at 5 a.m. before I just asleep. I'm surprised nobody fucked with me, man.
Zen.
And I never stopped giving him shit for that one. So Ryan, what do you think? Drunkest moment? I probably
I mean,
know.
it's kind of embarrassing, but I don't think I've ever been drunk.
Bullshit.
I honestly don't even know what you
Amen.
guys. I've never been drunk, and
What's drunk?
I don't know. What do you guys want to hear about me when I was cussing out Riviera Middle School at 4 a.m. in the morning?
I would say
No,
we
you
talk-
around
don't
my
have
ankles?
a story. You don't have
Do you
a
guys
story.
want to hear about?
I would say
how
we
this
talk about
shit
that. The Yakov Smirnoff story, I would say, is our best story from you. The mini park. The mini park.
All right, so no, I don't want to talk
That
about
was
that.
scary. We don't want to go into that.
I don't want to talk about that, but I don't want to talk about that.
How about when you hit the
but-
street in Dash Vegas?
Nash Vegas? I mean, what
wasn't
is
the
there to
drunk-
say
no,
about
that-
Nash Vegas? There wasn't
He
really
wasn't
anything. I
drunk.
don't
He
get
just-
drunk, guys.
he just
I
lost
I
his
just
balance.
take notes, man, with my eyes.
All
I'm
right,
a
so
fucking...
Ryan doesn't get the drunkest at all.
No,
No, he
never.
just lost
I
his
never,
balance.
ever do.
Crossing the street in front of a cop car.
He's a good boy,
Yeah.
and he behaves
Yeah,
himself.
maybe I might biff it every once in a while. All right, so
Remember
actually
when I
in
had my
Nashville, I
first
tried
beer?
to slide down a nice little, what I thought was a Tony Hawk kind of combo point that I could put together in Nashville.
And you realize you
So I
weren't
slid
14 anymore.
I slid down this goddamn rail and I just ate shit. And then not to 5 more
I think you're all
days
fucked
later,
in the head.
this golly, man, we need to get a blog going because
the story.
you could basically,
It didn't seem like you
It
were
looked like a
hurt, really.
solar
Guilty
system.
is charged with the stories.
it looked like a solar system on the
Okay,
side
moving
of my body.
on.
Yeah, well, that's
I
our
took a shit at. All right. The drunkest I ever been. I took a shit in Tampa because we were going to see Flog and Molly, and I was drunk, and I don't know
In a
if
parking
it was
garage,
it
yes.
was Jeremy's van. He had this red van, and he
That big
removed all the seats out of it because that's how he used to transport all of his musical instruments. So.
You were 12.
So we go over to Ebor, and we're in this van, and I get Sparks by
How old were
Allie
you?
Farrell. Allie Farrell, shout out,
Nope,
hashtag.
nope.
No, we don't mention names, Allie. But Allie was giving me
Cut.
Sparks, and then the rest of the boys were smoking some blunts. So I'm getting hot box, and I'm getting some basically sugar alcohol. Right, is basically what this drink
No,
was.
Ryan
Think about
got-
Red Bull.
It was
with
an
alcohol.
old malt liquor drink called Sparks. It was
So-
basically orange soda mixed with malt liquor, and it also was an energy drink.
You
So
gave it to him
you're-
when he was 12?
I did not.
I was
in
12
the back
years old,
smoking
man.
a blunt, which he was probably catching the whiffs of. But there was 2 people in the front seat of my van that were kind of helping him party a little bit without me even realizing
So
it.
they all decide that they're going to take.
So
They're
there's
gonna
2
take
very
turns.
important bands to watch
Flog
tonight.
and Molly
There's
is the headliner.
Hot Water Music is opening, which I regret the side
Which is
I picked.
crazy.
Hot Water and then Flogging Molly, and I love both bands, and so does my
Irish,
drummer at the
drunken
time.
Irish
My
band,
drummer at the
Flogging
time
Molly.
loves both bands. So my drummer and
Josh.
I both decide we can't leave him here.
They're Boston, right? Yeah, I like that band.
But we're like, we
Haas
can't
Jarvis.
leave Ryan in this fucking van alone, because what if he's passed out? He's literally passed out. If he throws up like while he's sleeping on his back, he'll
They're
choke
thinking
and
of
die
like
on it.
Jimi Hendrix,
Yeah,
right?
so
How
we're like,
Jimi
he-
Hendrix
this kid is fucked
asphyxiated
up.
his
And I was
own
mad.
vomit.
I
What's
was
Ryan
mad
gonna
at
do?
everybody. And so the drummer and I, we decide we're gonna buddy up. He gets to go watch the first band, and then he's gonna text me or call me and signal me when he's leaving the club. And I'm going to leave, and we're going to run at the same time and high five down the sidewalk, and he's going to
And
get
they
the
did,
keys to the
from what I
van
heard.
and go keep Ryan company during the bigger band, Flogging Molly. But I had to miss Hot Water Music for that. But, still, we took care of him all night, and then finally, when we're leaving the parking garage, Ryan's waking up. He's hung over his shit, and what does he do?
I don't think me and Mom's ever heard this story.
My whole body.
She has now.
Yeah,
decided. My whole body decided that everything that
it was time to take a shit
had to get out of me. So I went right into the corner of a parking garage.
A busy parking garage where everyone's leaving the concert.
And where was this at?
Ybor City.
Ybor City. And
City.
we're all guarding Ryan's body as his little ass is standing in the concrete garage in a corner in front of the
Dude,
fender
I
of my
remember Jeremy came in, man. He
shit.
opened up the doors, and I was like, Jeremy, I'm fine. Go see them. Go.
And
And he's like,
no.
Are you okay?
I was like, dude.
no, go see him. And then fast forward to what I was talking about 5 minutes ago, how I cussed out.
No, we
Riviera.
left him alone. We left him alone for a total of 3 minutes.
We
left
go
him
back
alone
to Shore
for
Acres. I
3
go,
minutes.
we need to pull over, and I cuss out Riviera.
All right. Well,
I go,
there we
screw
go.
you, Riviera. You never taught me anything.
So yeah, there's Ryan's
We got
drunken
to that
moment,
segment, and let's get on to Ask Dad.
All right, he's already ready for it. Here it is, guys.
Now, these are all locals from Florida, you're saying?
We will
Absolutely.
never
Are
touch
they
them
any Pinellas County or just like Sanford, Florida,
we'll
Miami?
see. We'll see, but
Fort
guys,
Naples?
That was in Bledsoe County.
Jesus, I apologize right now.
That's Tennessee.
We're very bad
I
at
know.
talking over each other tonight. I just want to apologize for that right off the bat. I know
Well, it happens from
That's
time
my
to
that's
time.
my apologies.
We're
for,
just
for
excited.
listening. But it's
I'm like Tom Brady, man. I'm just giving everything.
oh, we're about to go
right.
watch.
I'm going
We're
left.
about to go watch. What time is it? About
It
time
is 8:20.
Tool time.
Yep, it's kickoff time. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna open the mailbag. It's all Florida guys tonight. So let's do it. Ask your dad segment.
Do.
All right. So our first Dear Dad comes from Robert from Deltona, Florida, not Daytona.
Which
Deltona.
is over on the other coast of other side of Orlando.
Yep.
And Elizabeth lived over there, remember?
For a little while. I visited her, actually. I drove from Orlando to visit her and Jason one night, and we had
There you
dinner.
go.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, absolutely. His question is, did you play sports in school, and what was your favorite sport to play?
Baseball from 5 years old.
I already
through
knew
my
this
life.
answer. Yeah, so 5 years old through your life. You always say you were incredibly fast, right?
I was.
So what position did you play? Would you like to play the best?
Growing up as a youngster, being left-handed, I always pitched or played first base.
Right.
Because obviously, if you're left-handed, you can't play any position other than outfield, pitcher, or first base.
I did
you
not
can't
know
play
that.
second,
Russell, did you know
short,
I did not.
third,
No, I guess
or
that makes
catcher.
sense.
When
Let
I
me-
was a kid,
yeah.
now I'm talking the early 60s.
Let me ask you
And then
Let me ask you a nostalgia question. All right, is there
Can
something
he answer
that?
the email first?
Well, this kind of, I mean, this helps because he's talking about his favorite
Jesus
sport. So,
Christ. All right, go.
when you were younger, is there something that you have thought about that still you think about today? That like that's the reason why you love the game. When you were like, what, 12 years old, all the way up till 60 years old.
5 years old.
Yeah, 5 years old, all the
Through
way
high
up to
school and
60
then
years
play
old.
softball.
That there's a reason why you still love the game. That you keep
Yeah, because
latching
it's
on- what's the
it's
reason?
competitive. It's you're running the bases, you're on defense and being fast and stuff like that. It's like a challenge. It's like
Chess.
no, it's like the ball's hitting the air and you got to catch it before it hits the ground.
And the adrenaline factor of it, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like everyone's paying attention
Not everybody,
to this one
not
little
everybody's
ball.
blessed with a lot of speed, you know.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I was. And
Not to brag.
Is it one of those
no, I'm
things
not
where,
bragging,
like-
but
kidding, I'm fucking with you.
Is it one of those
unfortunately, I
things
was.
where like thousands of people
Because
are
I
paid
played it all the
attention to
time. I
this
ran. I
small-
lived out in farms, so we had horses. I was carrying buckets of whatever.
He liked
You know,
horses.
we had quarter horses from the time I was in third grade through high school.
Right.
So you always had to feed them. You always had to carry 5-gallon buckets of water. Those aren't light, you know. And so your legs just get stronger. And then when we moved to Tennessee, you're walking up and down the hills and everything like so. Your legs are stronger and stronger. And I was only like 140 something pounds or whatever. So you're fast because
Yeah.
your legs are strong.
Yeah.
And you have a light body.
Yeah.
And you just can run like a deer, you know. And but I always liked baseball, and being left-handed. Early, it was an advantage because you were an oddity, you know. Because so when I first started playing baseball, and we first started playing where you pitched, and growing up in Dayton, Ohio, we didn't play like T-ball or anything. We just went right to playing baseball and pitching.
Yeah.
And my
right,
dad,
right to high school.
and my dad's like, and my next door neighbor. Here's how I got started. I'm a right-handed person. I do everything right-handed except for play sports. I hit a baseball.
So weird. So weird.
I know,
weird.
but
Phil
that's because
Mickelson almost,
when
yeah.
I was like, my next door neighbor was left-handed, and I was like probably in kindergarten, and
Right.
he had a basketball goal, and he played baseball, and he was like 3 or 4 years older than me, or 5 or something like that, and I'd hang out in his driveway, and we'd be shooting baskets. So I was mimicking him,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when he would pass a ball, he'd get me a glove, and it would go on my right hand, and he would show me how to throw. So in sports, the first thing I learned to do was to do it left-handed.
Funny enough, Kyle, the drummer Kyle, he's right-handed.
But he learned how from Josh.
Harris used to play drums
That's
left-handed,
wild.
and Harris taught Kyle how to play drums, so Kyle just learned left-handed.
Like backwards.
And be
have
honest
to.
with you, playing music, I have no
That's so
idea that
weird.
you would be right or left-handed in
Yeah.
drums.
Exactly.
Wait, so
Well-
Because I understand it on a guitar because Paul McCartney on his bass.
Right, and Jimi Hendrix upside down, backwards. Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, Robert in Deltona, Florida, I hope you got your answer there. The next question we have is actually from Jerry in Gainesville, Florida. He says, what's your favorite fast food place, and what's your go-to item?
wait, real quick before you answer that, if we're in heaven, Dad is buying beers for fucking Paul McCartney and Jimi Hendrix. Best believe that.
For
What are you
sure.
guys drinking? Anyways, keep going.
All right,
My
favorite
favorite food is
favorite fast food place.
chicken.
Favorite fast food place and your favorite item to
Hattie
get there.
B's.
You can't say that. You've gone there one
That's
time.
yeah. We're talking
I
about.
know it is. It can be
like,
my
we're
new
We're
favorite.
talking about you're on the
Like-
highway on a
like-
family trip, and you have to look at the
You have to
exits.
stop somewhere.
Not spicy chicken at Wendy's. That's
No, we
for
know
sure.
that. Everyone, I think, knows that at this point on the podcast.
Adam.
But you probably McDonald's, like if there's like a McDonald's item or a Checkers item that just like
No,
really,
when we go, favorite fast food probably would be, honestly, if you want to go there, is like Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich, but or Subway's. Me and Mom will go over there all the time and get like an Italian sub or something
yeah.
like that.
Oh, just
I
for the
still go to
road?
Subway.
Yeah,
I
just
still go
kind
to
of
Subway.
slice it for the road.
I mean, I
Let's not talk about the fucking
I don't
road.
mind. I don't
Let's talk about
mind
just eating fast food.
I don't mind McDonald's or Burger King or whatever,
On a
but
road trip.
if Wendy's is a great place.
Oh, I love Wendy's. You know why their burgers are square, right?
Yes, they are.
Because they don't
Never
cut
cuts
corners. Yep.
That's right.
That's
That's a
it,
good
motherfucker.
commercial.
No,
we
that's-
should get them to sponsor our show.
That is
Along with
that's their own
Anheuser
quote.
Busch.
That's their own quote. All right, the last one, guys. We're going a little over time
PBR.
here, but we have one more. We got to get to the last email. Carolyn from Vero Beach, Florida.
Other coast.
She says, "I doubt you use your phone or tablet when you go to the bathroom. Do you miss reading magazines on the toilet? Which ones did you used to have back there? That's a very Carolyn's a very interesting question.
That is
I
a
like
very
it.
interesting question because back in the day, yes, you used to bring Golf Digest or
That's
whatever.
what I was gonna guess,
And I'm
Golf
talking
Digest.
I'm talking a long time ago, or a section of the newspaper.
Right.
Or whatever. But no, because I don't use my phone or tablet that much.
So you just sit and ponder.
Just sit
You
there
just
and
sit there
ponder.
and think.
A lot of
The
times I
thinking
just
man.
go in and out.
I won't.
It's quicker.
I'll wait for my phone to charge before I'll take that shit that I need to take.
Nope. I just go in there and come back. Carolyn, I hardly ever take my phone with me anyway.
Yeah.
Anywhere I'm going. If I'm going golfing, are you going to bring your phone? No, I'm golfing with
Yeah.
Ryan. He's got his phone.
Yeah.
You know how to get a hold of me. I
Yep.
ain't going to
If
answer
there's
it
an
anyway.
emergency,
if
somebody
I'm going to bring
around,
my
yeah.
phone, it's going to be in my truck.
Until we're in the par.
Until we get
we're
done
on
with
the
18
8th hole and
holes
it's
of
par
golf.
3 and you hear. Ding, 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 ding,
The only time I
ding,
take my
ding,
phone
ding,
with
ding.
me is like if me and Teresa are going somewhere and we might get separated. And I'll be
Vegas,
like, I'll
like
have it in my
Vegas.
back pocket.
Like,
Right,
like,
just-
like
just-
Las-
Well,
case, yeah.
flea market or whatever we're doing, I was like, I am not tethered to electronics.
But do you
whatsoever.
miss? So do you miss? I guess main question was, do you miss having that magazine on the back of the toilet or the?
Oh, not
newspaper?
at all. Not at all.
Doesn't-
Not anymore.
Doesn't bother you.
Nope.
No,
All right.
I think he just ponders, Carolyn.
Well, Carolyn,
I'm getting old, Carolyn. I'm about to be 62 next year.
He's
That's
like
right.
a Walt Whitman over here.
That's it, exactly, guys. Well, man, I hope you
And
guys.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
I hope you guys had as much
Go sit
fun
out in the
as-
backyard and look at the sky and the birds and the animals running
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
You don't
If
have to
you're-
be.
hey,
You don't have to have any
if
blue
you're a bird, I'm a
screens
bird.
or TVs to look at.
That's right.
With that being said, we're going to go in and watch the Buccaneers on the big screen TV.
That's right, boys. Let's get a win tonight, guys. Thank you so much out there in listener land for listening to episode 13 of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Make sure you tell all your friends. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. And if you want to get in on the mailbag, make sure you email us directly at theycallustthebreeze@gmail.com. I had a really good time tonight.
And if you don't have anything to do tonight on Fox, the Buccaneers are going to gun down the Eagles.
That's right.
Yeah, www.com FanDuel / They Call Us the Breeze. You'll get 50% off.
Again, not true. Again, not true.
He's so full of shit.
Again, not true. But hopefully someday true. Guys, we love you guys out there in listener land. We'll catch you next week, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.
Catch ya.
Adios, amigos.